Ek Omkar. A very interesting question that came today. Why are we told in all the meditation programs that we are not this body, when all that we do is through this body and everything we recognize is through this body? The answer is, this body is not to be confused with the real self, nor are the bodily relations supposed to be equated with the self, because what we call myself is actually the body that we are referring to, when that is not true, because each one of us takes birth in 8.4 million different life forms. Imagine taking birth as the same person's sister, daughter, son, father, mother, wife, husband, pet, servant. In another yoni, you are an insect, an animal. When all those bodily forms were not true and you don't recognize any of them, why is this particular body so important? Take care of this body, because this body is the vehicle. It's the temple where our soul resides. But do not confuse this body to be the real self. Ideally, instead of saying do not get attached to the body, or do not consider this body to be true, we should say do not equate this body to be the real self. While the body is asatya, self is the satya. And once we know the difference, we know what are the different indriyas, the vishayas in the mind that control this body, and where from those vishayas come in our mind, who is running and what is running that mind, we will no longer get attached to the body or the mind. And that is why again and again there is a need to remind ourselves that I am not the body, I am not the mind, because what is true is that I am the self. I am the soul, the pure soul, which is one with God. If you do not believe in God, limit yourself to the soul. Limit yourself to some larger power out there. Limit yourself to some light out there. But know the difference between the body, the mind, and the self. Namaskar.